repping, oh my God, if I die, I'm a legend. When they lay me down to rest, I know I was always repping, oh my God,
So hey guys, it's me again, your girl Raya, and I'm back with another video. And of course, for this week, I will be providing you guys with the latest event that just had launched pretty much, I think, a day ago. So this is all about Occupy Windmoore. Now, this has been released since the housing system has been released. So pretty much it's actually, this event pretty much was created to help the players get furnitures and at the same time to remove the platinum for the rent, because when the housing system started there was a rent to actually use the housing system. So the only house pretty much that didn't really have a rent was the starter house. So before, when the housing system actually started, everyone or mostly everyone used the starter house, because if you own a tavern, then that means you have to pay like 100 platinum plus in order for you to keep using it, because if you don't pay the platinum, then that means you have the house but you cannot use it. Weird, right? Anyways, enough about the housing system history, and let me go ahead and provide you guys with tips, tricks, as well as guide in order for you to have the maximum income and also to loot a lot of stuff. What you need to do, what are the things that you need to remember in order for you to make the most profit out of this event. Now, pretty much though, if I do miss out on something regarding the event, please let me know on the comment box down below so that I can try to answer you in the best of my knowledge. But without further ado, let me go ahead and start the video. Now, of course, pretty much a big shout out, by the way, to my guild, Pinoy Rules, and also to those people who actually helped me out a lot. So thank you so much, each and everyone. So pretty much this is the Jarl's house. Now, you can enter this one by going into a portal. There are two ways to get into the portal. One is to run all over Arler and kill mobs in order for you to spawn the portal, or the other one is through using energy. Now, in this event though, you cannot loot energy, so you actually have to purchase it in order for you to run, or just wait for it to refresh on the top of your screen. Now, there's also an elix that you can actually buy in order for you to get better loot. This is Occupy Windmoore Hunter Elixir, so it increases your chances to loot housing environments. We're talking about locations, the keys on top of your menu part. And this is also the background design of your house. Now, that costs 10 plats, and I think it only lasts for like 10 minutes or so. Now, this portal that you can actually see in town, this is the energy based portal, so that means you don't need to spawn it, so you do need to use energy in order for you to run the event. So let me go ahead and show you. Now, the only time that pretty much I will be recommended you use the energy is when you open a platinum elixir, or the elixir, because of course it runs whenever you're inside a map, not in town. So that means if you're gonna be running KD4 or any town in Arler, you're kind of wasting the elixir. Now, running this event pretty much doesn't really need luck, but of course it's a reroll thing, so owning lucky or any luck based equipment will be helpful, but it's not really necessary, because if you are lucky, regardless if you're wearing everything that has reroll stuff like 20% reroll or 2% reroll, I mean Hisha, or any kind of luck, it doesn't really matter. It's not really that important. There's a new vanity pretty much that has been released, and it's called the Dank Vanities. It's a purple smelly helm and also a purple smelly armor, and you can only loot them on those 3 chests where, under the picture of Jarl. Now let me go ahead and show you how it looks like. So this is the Dank Stank helm. So pretty much right now, not a lot of people actually looted it, so it's pretty expensive. And this is the Dank Stank armor. So this is one of the good things that you can actually loot from the Jarl event. Now, looting this doesn't really require you to own or use a elixir. However, it increases the chance of that. But if you run the normal maps, then you can still loot them. Now, this is the version of the tavern house, lodge house, cottage house, that you can loot from the from the journal event. It's in Mythic, but keep in mind it doesn't have any difference with the normal ones. The only difference is this is not bought through Platinum. This is this is looted from the event. That's why it's in Mythic. But how it looks, how big it is, it's the same. Now there's an additional things that is added on the loot table, and these are the guild furnitures, and you can see them in the chest area. Now you don't need to be master in order for you to use them. Just open them in your guild hall, and your master or your guild master can actually fix it. Now let me go ahead and do some runs. If you want to have a portal to spawn faster, I would recommend KD4 or Cragtomb 4, which can be found in Cragtown. Now, it doesn't really matter if you want to farm here, if you want to farm normal map. If you want to do apps at the same time run this one, then you may go to elite maps. Any elite maps would do. It's the portal spawns there. But if you prefer faster runs and getting the portal faster, I would recommend KD4. Now, in KD4, you can actually do lure and then kill, or you can just kill once you get that part is totally up to you. Whatever floats your boat, that's fine. Now I noticed pretty much there are some times wherein you notice that the portal doesn't spawn even though you've already run it multiple times. What me and my guildmates normally do is I would actually use my arcane ability, my pet's arcane ability. I don't know, it kind of has an effect, and it kind of increases the chance of the portal to spawn. But that's only my opinion. There's no basis on that. Now this event started on Tuesday, well, Filipino time, pretty much it's just started like yesterday. This event will end on Thursday. That's on the 29th of November, and that will end on around 1:30 p.m. Central Time, so that's Texas time. And I would suggest you guys if you want to make sure you know exactly what time it is on your side of the country, I would recommend you to go to your world clock and add Texas time or Central time, so that you will be sure when exactly this will end. Now, in my perspective, there's a lot of things that you can actually loot here that are considered trash, but of course, if you're lucky, if you keep running, then you can loot Tavern Deed. If you run this map, you can also loot housing slots. You can loot furnishing slots. You can loot some cool items for your house. Not really a lot, but mostly the cool items are for the tavern. And I would really suggest that you guys hoard the guild, the guild furnitures, because we'll never know. Pretty much, if you wanted to, after a while, then the price probably will increase. Now, another issue pretty much I noticed with a lot of players are when the portal spawns and there's a lot of mobs, it gets pretty annoying to get into a portal. My tip there pretty much is, if you are in a party, make sure that one of your guildmates, like a warrior, can hold the mobs away from the portal. One enters and then just go to your party option, and then just join your group member. So pretty much that is it for my video. Thank you so much, by the way, again, for your love and continuous support. If you guys have any questions, suggestions, violent reaction, please leave them on the comment box down below. Again, you guys, I really appreciate your time, and I really hope to see you guys again on my next videos to come. Oh, and by the way, if you guys have any suggestion for video content, please let me know, so at least I can help you guys out with providing you with some guides, tips, and tricks, and all of that. So again, pretty much that's it for my video. Thank you so much again for watching. See you guys. Xoxo Raia.